I'm Amanda with Cheer Tumbling Dynamics. This is why you want to do this beginning of practice. Disclaimer, it's cool. So, go ahead and put your foot out. You can rest it here. Actually, yes. It's okay, come closer. I'm going to have your foot hang off of my knee. Okay. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is, again, this is the pre-wrap layer, so it's not going to be sticky to the skin. It's going to protect your skin. Actually, I'm going to start from this way. You're fine. Go ahead and just hold as you normally would. I'm going to start a little bit higher, just because I know where you need yours. Yeah. So you're going to go ahead and, again, you're going to make sure this just adheres to itself. Try not to get it as wrinkle-free as possible, but I haven't made the last couple of things. I'm going to make you hold it. Go ahead and hold that nice and tight. There. So you're just going to go around again. You just want it to be as wrinkle-free as possible. Ankles are a little bit harder. You're not going to be able to get them as wrinkle-free because you're going to be going a lot of different directions. So I usually take about 3 bands all the way down. This is a little bit thinner because I'm not actually going to go all the way up here. You're going to come down, loop around underneath the foot, come right back up, and loop around. So that's called the S-lock. You're going to do this again with tape. So you're going to come back down, again, going over where that original wrap was. If you want to come over, you can film it this way too. You're going to come back and around. You do want to double up a little bit on this one because this is where she does need a little bit more. And then I'm going to do a nice loop down here. And then I'm going to come right back up.
It was really nice of you to match your nail polish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love it. That was perfect. You thought wisely this morning. Okay, any questions so far? So good? Nope. Okay. Again, just feel like where it's natural. I'm going to give you a little bit of extra padding. Okay. So, with kinesio tape or this tape, the most important part is going to be that S-lock for our girls that do tend to pronate in, meaning that her foot likes to roll in on her arch. So her foot will want to flatten itself. So what I like to do is I like to get a nice little, just a stabilizing lock right up here first. And again, very similar to what I just did with wrists, you're going to do a lot of individual pieces at first. So I'm going to go ahead, go back down and around. Okay. You do want to keep your ankle relaxed, so it's a different animal than the wrist. I didn't tell her to flex her foot or to really hold nice and tight. I just told her to go ahead and hand me your foot. I am having her hold her own weight up occasionally. So that's what you're going to have to do here. Yeah. You have to forgive me, it's been a few years, but I still think I remember. So you're going to go ahead up. Again, now you're angling, so this is more of that nice V tapered edge. You're going to come right back up, loop underneath the arch, come back up here and around. The around part is important because you are going to prevent that tape from peeling itself. How are you feeling? Is it tight or uncomfortable or? Okay. Perfect. Sorry, it's not dripping. I don't have scissors. Sorry. As I lean down by your feet. So you want to go ahead, get a nice good grip. We're going to do it again. Okay. So now this one, you just move down the foot a little bit more. So see how I'm not overlapping? It's just down a little bit more. Again, because she does need a little bit more of that pronating support here. And then I'm going to also teach you how to do stirrups. Stirrups are very important. When you do this lock, you can either go right back down onto the foot or across. For the first one, I like to go right back down. And for this one, I'm going to go straight across just to keep that ankle nice and stabilized. And then I like to do stirrups now. Stirrups, meaning exactly what it sounds like. You're going to go up and over this top layer. So it's kind of like a big S-wrap, except you're not going down and around the foot. It's keeping, again, that weight here rather than the other. Good? And then I'm going to do one stirrup that's straight up and straight down. So the only thing that this is doing is going right back up. I'm going to try to overlap that as little as possible. But she has little baby feet, so you don't want to sit down and bring it all the way up this way. She doesn't need a whole lot of that. She just needs a nice natural grip. And this is the big one, so it's going to take a while. So you go down and around. I'm going to have you try and hold that foot up just as much as you can. You're getting a leg workout too, girlfriend.
It was better than I did. Wait, what happened to us?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
A couple years ago, yeah.
Oh, I was like,
No, not now.
yeah.
I did
Really big thing with taping ankles is that you don't want any discoloration in the feet. I know that sounds kind of redundant, but if her feet start turning blue, you've done it way too tight, and she will be wanting to kill you later on. So, there you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That looks good.
Right? right? So there are different ways you can tape for each pronation. She has a little bit more pronating in, so I wanted to get that pressure up and off of the arch of her foot. We can go over other ones in the future. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm Amanda with Cheer Tumbling Dynamics.